Now at 6, rent to own. A struggling housing project in Fort Wayne has new life thanks to one of the developers. Hello, I'm Mark Mellinger.
And I'm Heather Herron. 3 years ago, Renaissance Pointe got off the ground, but dozens of homes and lots are still empty.
Today, News Channel 15's Chris Hopper learned there is hope for the project. And Chris, you say one of the developers has a plan he thinks will work?
Yeah, he thinks they should go from for sale to rent to own. People could rent their house for 15 years and then buy it at a much cheaper price. This is Kevin Biggs' idea. He's the president of Ideal Suburban Homes in Decatur. His project would cost $10.2 million, and with that money, he would build 66 new homes in Renaissance Pointe. Right now, the neighborhood is basically a ghost town. Only 13 of the 400 homes were built because no one bought them. Heather Presley-Cowan is the Deputy Director of Housing and Neighborhood Services for Fort Wayne. She and Biggs think rent-to-own will work.
The developer has not only looked at the market studies to see that rental housing is something that's desirable. He's worked in the neighborhood for several years since the inception of the Renaissance Pointe project.
Not only do I think it'll work, but I think it's going to be a tremendous springboard for additional home ownership.
The Neighborhood Association was against a similar plan a few years ago. I tried to call its president today, but I didn't get a response. Biggs told me, though, the president fully supports the rent-to-own idea. Now, the plan still has to be approved by the city, and Biggs has to lock down funding, and the earliest construction could start would be sometime in the spring.
And Chris, Biggs says he has some additional things he wants to do to actually help the renters.
Yeah, he's going to help the renters repair and restore their credit, so maybe they're ready to buy a home earlier than that 15 years.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.